ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך. All your heart and all your soul. All your heart, all your soul, and you shall love. You shall love. All your soul, and all you are. All you are, you shall love. And you shall love all your heart and all your soul. All your heart, all your soul, you shall love. And you shall love all your soul and all you are. All your soul and all you are, you shall love. And you shall love. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך. ואהבת את אדוני בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך.
And you must love Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh, your God, with all your passions and every breath and every fiber of your being. Take these words by which I join myself to you today into your heart. Pattern your days on them so that your children will discover Torah within you. Make your life into a voice of God, both in your stillness and in your movement. Renew these words each evening and morning with devotion. Bind them as tefillin on your forehead and your arm as symbols of thoughts and acts sacred to me. Write them in mezuzot at the entrances of your home as a sign that all people may discover me as they enter your home and your life.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך. Your heart and all your soul. Who is like you, working miracles? Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedor b'kodesh nor tehilot osefele nor tehilot osefele shemalchutecha Adonai את יעקב וכהלום יד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גל
Spread over us your shelter of peace and guide us with your good advice and sometimes not so good advice. Save us because of your mercy. Shield us from enemies and from the darkest parts of ourselves. Remove inhibitions and things that prevent us from changing the world. We will be protected by you in the night from all of life's troubles. ושמור את צאתנו ובואנו לחיים ולשלום מעתה ועד עולם. ברוך אתה אדוני שומר עמו ישראל וכל העולם לעד.
David Kadash Rabbi.
Amen.
Ve'amad yivrach yirtei ve'amlich malchutei b'chayachon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei kol beit Yisrael b'agalah u'v'zman kariv v'imru
Amen.
Barach v'shabach v'pa'ar v'tramam v'naseh v'tadar v'taleh v'talal shemei d'krusha le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata tamiran be'alma v'imru amen.
shalom. Bimroma. Ose shalom. Bimroma. Huya ase shalom. Kita ase shalom. Huya ase shalom. Hallelujah. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Oh, say shalom. Bimroma. Oh, say shalom. Bimroma. Huya ase shalom. Hita ase shalom. Huya ase shalom. Hallelujah. Vimru, amen. Hallelujah.
Aleinu. It is upon us. It is up to us to take the tools and our gifts that we have received out into the world. It is upon us to transform the world. Kaddish Yatom. V'yitkadash Shemei Rabbi.
Amen.
V'yamad divra kirutei v'yamlich malchutei. V'chayechon v'yamechon v'chayei v'chol be'Yisrael. Ha'agalah v'zman kariv v'imru.
Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabba Mevorach Le'olam Olamei Amaya.
V'yiparach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yitomah v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shemei Kedusha.
Rechu.
Elam v'yikol b'chatav v'shirata. Tush b'chata v'nechemata. Tamiram v'yama v'ibru.
Amen.
Yehesh Amarab Amin Shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'kol Yisrael v'imru.
Amen.
Say shalom b'mromav. Uyaseh shalom. Aleinu ve'akol Yisrael. Ve'akol yoshvei tevel.
V'imru. Amen.
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 Holding their spirits in love and light and lighting that fire with the memories of them in our own hearts. And we say,
Amen.
as it is our last davening together, we offer each other blessings in the words of our holy Morenu, our Rabbi, Rabbi Jack Yaakov, Chaim Yaakov, Shechtman Gabriel, the King of Blessings. May we be blessed to see the next sunrise. May we be blessed to feel the next rain. May we be blessed upon the road we take home. Blessed to see each other again. May we be blessed with joy overflowing. May we be blessed with peace through and through. May we be blessed with love that bolsters the heart. Blessed to find a friend deep and true. May we be blessed and share our blessings. May we be blessed and heal our pain. May we be blessed to know what God wants of us. Blessed again and again. Yehi ratzon milfanecha shetolichenu leshalom v'tasitenu leshalom l'chaim simcha Shalom. May we be blessed to see the next sunrise. May we be blessed to feel the next rain. May we be blessed upon the road we take home. Blessed to see each other. One love, one heart.
Let's
Get together and feel alright. Talking about one love. Talking about one heart. Give thanks and praise to the one, and we will feel alright. Singing, let's get together and feel alright. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Talking about one love. Talking about one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Talking about one love. Ooh, one heart. Give thanks and praise to the one, and we will feel alright. Singing, let's get together and feel alright. How good and pleasant, you know that it would be as it would for brothers and sisters and siblings to live in harmony. Oh yeah! How good and pleasant it would be
For brothers, sisters, and
siblings.
to live in harmony. Talk about a one. Woo!
One love.
One heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Talking about what?
One
One heart. Give thanks and praise to the one, and we will feel alright. Singing, let's get together and feel alright. Singing, let's get together and feel alright. Take it away.
Give us about 5 minutes to set this thing up a little bit or deconstruct it somehow without destroying it, and we're going to get right to the cabaret.
Holy friends, when the cabaret is over, I want you to notice that there are 13 tribal banners. How many of you noticed that there were 13? Yes, Dina has her own banner. So at the end of the cabaret, we are asking that each of you go to a banner, maybe two of you go to a banner, take it apart, roll it up, and help us break down the set.
Hi, everybody.
I think they can hear us. Can they hear us?
Hi, everybody there.
They can all hear us.
Hello. Hi, everybody here and there and everywhere.
Hello.
I
Hi.
I think they can hear this in the room, so it feel unless Denise.
I don't think so, not from the way they are
responding.
they're not
Yeah.
responding, so they can't hear us.
They're on break or something.
Yeah.
Hi,
Ellen.
Hello, everybody.
Yay, Ellen.
It's fun to see who's there
So-
too.
So
Oh my
did
God, I love that part.
was anybody listening to when they did the chant that they did for?
The Via Hafta. You're talking about the Via Hafta chant.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's the Vehafta.
I know.
My
I know,
question
but I
was,
telling people
who's-
what it was. I don't know.
Who's
I don't know.
I don't know.
It was a really great chant. I really
I haven't
liked
heard
it.
that
Yes,
melody.
I know. I never
haven't heard it either.
This, guess what? This is all recorded, so we'll be able
Yeah,
to.
I will also reach out to Kolby or Janice or
Janice.
Hi, Shosh.
Hey, Shosh.
Emily.
Shoshi.
Hi, guys.
Oh my God, your face, not just your voice.
What? Oh,
Hi.
Yeah.
No, I'm so exciting. Look at everybody.
I've already been to sleep and now I'm back to life again because I can't miss the cabaret.
I'm gonna miss the
Shalom.
cabaret.
Shosh, one of my chavrutas.
I know it's my bedtime.
Oh, I think that's the last time I had a
Hi,
chat
Lon.
with
It was fun though.
I just
Abby, I'm gonna look that up, Jax, because I have all of his CDs, so it must be somewhere.
Yeah, I've never.
I'll find it. I liked it too. Yeah.
Sounded like it might be. Hey, Lon.
Yay for Zoom community.
How you feeling?
Laila Tov, you guys. See you sometime soon. Baruch Hashem.
Yeah, I'm going to say goodbye because I'll
you.
hang on for a while, but I might not be here at the end. So blessed be all of you all.
Carol, I just want to ask you, are you affected by all this flooding?
Not too badly, other than friends and experiencing it, but I'm personally not. Thank you for asking. Yesterday was the most intense hailstorm.
Oh my God. I was in
You,
San
were you
Francisco.
affected, Chaya?
I was in San Francisco on my way to visit with a family who to talk about their funeral. And I swear I was in a deluge. And when we got there, the phones started going like beep beep beep. Don't leave. You're in a dangerous zone. And I said to this poor family, stay, because it was really dangerous to go.
It was intense.
But then it cleared up.
Didn't take very long. I was fortunate to be working at home, but it was scary for a while. I thought,
it was.
is the roof gonna actually
Yeah, it was bad. It was.
Hey, then it was like really little, would you say not quite golf balls, but almost golf balls.
Yeah.
Size hail.
It's been quite. I mean, the sad thing for me is.
Hi, everybody.
Oops, I guess.
Hi, who's speaking? Alon. Oh, hi, Alon.
Hello, everyone.
No, that's Burrow.
Well, that's not Alon.
Somebody
from in-house. Somebody in-house.
I was going to say that the family who's burying their husband and father, it's postponed because the Fernwood can't do it in this kind of. I mean, it's just too much for the workers to do.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh,
that only adds to the stress and the grief, I would imagine.
It's horrible.
It's awful. Yeah.
But I think they're coming to peace with it, but it was really, really tough.
For those not in the area, we've had like 4 monsoons or 5 monsoon rains almost every other day for the last 2 weeks.
It's not over. I think
it's not over. Another one this weekend. So we need the rain.
You guys, and let us know, Becky's, if there's anything we can do, or if they're, please let us know.
Thank you.
People are suffering all over this country with different climate changes.
Definitely, absolutely.
My daughter had just bought a house with her wife in Oakland and put in a new floor in the basement where her bedroom is. So totally flooded. They had to tear it out.
Oh, awful. Sorry.
It's bad. Yeah, that's rain. Yeah.
I'm in Oakland, by the way.
What?
You're in Oakland, what?
Oakland. I don't know who your daughter is.
Mariama Scott.
I do know her.
How about that?
Hello.
Who's talking?
Hello.
This is Chaya. I thought she was in Petaluma.
No.
Or Sebastopol.
Nope.
Oh no, I'm confusing her with somebody else, but I do know Mariama. I know her. We exchanged some emails.
Cool. Yeah. No, she's pretty Jewishly involved in various things.
Yeah. She wrote some articles to the J. I responded to.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. This is the voice of God.
Is that what God sounds like? Who's talking?
Wow. We ask you to please take your seats.
Oh, I guess that
we
means we have to
finally
start
heard
reading.
God.
God has such a nice voice. Wow, what a beautiful
speaking, and we finally.
All this time, as rabbis and other religious leaders, and now we've heard the voice of God.
Journey.
Such a beautiful.
All right, we're guided. The guidance system is working, unlike the FAA's. Our guidance is perfect. Our guidance comes from Shemayim. What we think. Or so they say. If this is the gate of heaven, it's not just awesome, the word means terrifying as well. So, hello. Welcome. I can't believe this is happening like with people instead of me pressing buttons on the computer. Oh, which also means that I have no idea what anybody's going to sing. But there's only a few people who I'm worried about where they might go. But in general, I think it's okay. This has been amazing for me because there are so many young people here that are blowing my mind. There are so many young people here who have like deep Torah insights to give, who are incredible musicians, who are songwriters par excellence. Laura the other night was singing some songs out there with us. She pulls, can I sing a song? She pulls out a notebook like 10 pounds. She's got like 5,000 songs in there, and they're all great. My newfound old buddy, Dan Yollis, is going to lead us off. It turns out his great-grandmother and my grandmother were best friends.
Hi, everybody. So I'm a second year, man, I gotta adjust this for my height. I'm a second year rabbinic student, and this is my first time in person at a OHALAH, and it's just been a absolute just amazing experience and getting to meet many of you. And I haven't spoken with everybody here yet. Hopefully there's still a chance in this evening, but it's truly a pleasure to be here. So we'll start off with just a nigun of mine, nigun slili. It came to me in a Kabbalah class that I was in, and talking the idea that a nigun is it's not just a repetitive song. It doesn't have one spot and continue to go around to that same spot. Rather, it's a spiral. And every time you go through a nigun, you feel something different. Something's more alive. Maybe you're lifted up a little bit, or maybe you're grounded a little bit more. So that's kind of the idea of this one. Yai lai, lai, lai. Yai an, lan, lan, lai, lai, lai. Try that. Yai lai, lai, lai. Yai an, lan, lan, lai, lai, lai. Yai lai.
Yai,
Thank you. Thank you.
Am I off? No, I'm on. Next up is Abby Lyons. Hazzan, Abby Lyons.
Just a little adjustment here. There we go. Lovely. Moda ani lifanai, Moda ani lifanai, Sod chai v'kayam. I am thankful before you. I am thankful before you. Great mystery, ever living. Shechazart bi nishmati b'chemla. Rabba emunatech re-ensouls me this day with kindness. How great is your trust. And now with a non-binary conjugation. Modet ani lefanechem, Modet ani lefanechem, Sod chai v'kayam, Shechazart bi nishmati b'chemla. Rabba emunatechem. Once more. Moda ani lefanayich, Moda ani lefanayich, Sod chai v'kayam. Thank you for singing with me.
Abby Lyons,
We love you, Abby Lyons.
who taught me how to begin to read music accurately instead of whatever I learned as a rock and roll warrior in the 60s. Dan Goldblatt, to tell us the story. Zog mir am meiste. check is beyond me. Hold on. When first it don't succeed, try this one. Oh, that's better. Thank you. What does it mean to truly embrace mystery? Rabbi Zalman Zichronot Tzadik Livracha taught us that if you try explaining mystery, you are not truly embracing it. The embrace of mystery sometimes demands that we suspend all rational thought and have the profound humility to stand in the place, in the makom of not knowing, and simply allow the wonder to fill us up without daring to desacralize the experience with any attempt at explanation or normal understanding. On a rather unremarkable day, some 20 years ago, I was to meet a woman who was synagogue shopping. And she came to my shul, Beth Chaim congregation in Danville, where I had served at that time, for more than a decade. Her name was Judith Novick. When she entered my office, I was immediately struck by the color of her hair. She was a Jinjit, but the natural color might be described as flaming orange. She told me that she had grown up as an army brat. Her beloved father had been in the military, but retired rather early and became a professor at Southern Illinois University in Carbondale, Illinois, where she too went to college. She told me that her father was buried in Carbondale, and that's where she would be buried as well. She was a widow and had a son who had recently graduated from Cordon Bleu and worked for Wolfgang Puck, a well-known chef in Los Angeles at the time. Judith had never been introduced to the notion of small talk. She was all business, with a clarity and directness that I was to learn most people found unnerving. I did not. She told me within 3 minutes that she had chronic lymphocytic leukemia, or CLL. She looked at me expecting a response, but I was so enthralled by her yasharity that she had my complete attention. She asked me if I was familiar with the illness, and I said that I knew something about leukemia, but I didn't know anything about chronic leukemia. She told me that it was a rare disease, that there were fewer than 200,000 cases per year in the United States. She then said that she was quite sure that she was going to die from this illness, this disease, but it was a slow-growing form of cancer, and that she hoped to live another 10 years until she was 60. She explained to me that she had no intention to fight the disease. She had decided, rather, to befriend it. Oh, it could cause her discomfort or dis-ease, but she was determined to get along with this mystery, as she described it, that had entered her bloodstream and her bone marrow.
I couldn't help but love her. I was so moved by how wonderful and transparent this fellow human being was. She had a high cackle of a laugh that reminded me of the Wicked Witch of the West from The Wizard of Oz after having taken a particularly good THC gummy. She asked me if I would join her on her journey with the ease of someone asking me to go around the block for a short walk. I said I would be greatly honored to companion with her, and I asked her if she would allow me to walk with her in Hashpa'ah. For 10 years, she was my teacher. I wish we had hours here to review some of what she taught me. For now, I would say that she provided a master class in embracing mystery. She did it as all great teachers do. It was simply how she lived. She loved yoga. She loved music, healthy food. She loved life. She would come to Tefillah and Shabbat by herself, for herself. Now, don't misunderstand that I am idealizing Judith Novick. She was what some call a strange duck. Most people did not have the faintest clue how to relate to her. She had her son, a few good friends, and other than that, she did not have much use for people. 9 years into our spiritual direction, she told me that her disease had activated and that she was in her final year of life. I had gotten to know her son, who had left the high stress of being a professional chef and had entered officer training in the Army to follow in the footsteps of his beloved grandfather, his Saba. Judith said that she hoped to live long enough to be able to witness his graduation. Our spiritual direction changed in that last year. I would go to her condo and bring a few CDs of Jewish music, and she would listen and kvel. I had brought her to the Kala in Albuquerque, and she began reading Reb Zalman's books and listening to his tapes. She loved to hear his voice intone the piece from graceful passages. If you haven't heard it, put it on your list. She asked me if I would officiate at her funeral, and I said, Judith, I would be so honored. She said, look, you're going to have to fly to Carbondale, Illinois, and there definitely won't be a minion. My son, his girlfriend, maybe a cousin. That's going to be it. I said, Judith, I will not only say Kaddish at your funeral, but I will say it for 11 months after your death and say it every year on your yahrzeit. She let out this little cackle of a laugh and said, it's not going to be like any funeral you've ever been to. And then she let out another high-pitched laugh, another cackle. She was able to attend her son's graduation from officer training in a wheelchair and died 1 week later. I flew to Carbondale, and she was right. There was her son, his girlfriend, a cousin from somewhere nearby in Illinois, and myself, and her plain pine box. You know, to do a funeral like that, we stood around the Aron, and we shared stories of Judith's wonder-filled life. And then I realized that it was time to say the Kaddish at home. And I began to intone the Kaddish, and lost in prayer, I suddenly realized that the other voices, which had started with me, had fallen away, and I was offering the Kaddish alone. And I looked around. I came out of my glazed look, and I saw that everyone was looking at the Aron, and that the Magen David at the top of the Aron was totally glimmering in bright orange, and it was fully alive and moving. And I had to sort of refocus again. And I realized upon looking closely that there was a swarm of ladybugs covering the Magen David. I looked at her son, who had such a look of astonishment that I will never forget, and he pointed towards me. And I looked down, and my heart and my entire chest was covered in a solid, glimmering orange of ladybugs. I want to say that at that moment it came to me. Judith had trained me for this moment. I stood very still, and I embraced the mystery of this moment. It filled me up with awe, right through my viscerate, all the way to my neshama. I didn't know how long that I was still. And when I realized I hadn't finished the Kaddish. So I slowly, softly finished Kaddish, and as my dear friend Chaya Gusfield taught me, I finished with Zecher, 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 Tzadeket livracha, livracha. And then, in the most breathtaking amen of my life, all the ladybugs lifted up off the Aron, lifted up off my chest, came together, hovered above the Aron, and flew away. Please, don't allow your minds to rationalize in any way. Dare to fully embrace the wonder of this mystery.
Whoa. Holy wow. Usually I know what to say that comes next. I don't know what to do after that. Is Lisa here? Lisa, there is no keyboard. You'll be okay anyway. I figured. Lisa Sokolov.
Did have two piano pieces that clearly I'm not doing because there's no piano thing. So I wondered what I would sing. And I decided to sing three very short, 1 minute each, sacred songs from my beloved friend, African-American black man from New York City, who is the beloved father of a free jazz world. And these are three sacred songs that he wrote for me. His name is William Parker. What's your brother's name? Rob Brown is my dear friend. I've played with him for 40 years. Does anyone else know William? You know William? Beautiful. Great. So these are 3 of his art songs I've recorded over time. Hope, hopeful,
Okay.
Hope, hopefully something good will sing through me, making the mystery clearer. Hopeful, hopefully something good will sing through me, making the mystery clearer. Touch the soil with my hands, making the mystery clearer. In the thicket, in the thicket, in the thicket, he lay in the thicket without food, without shelter, without food, without shelter. In the thicket, in the thicket, in the thicket, he lay in the thicket to live one day with only the word, making the mystery song, say, making the mystery song, say, making the mystery clearer, sweet suevo, sa. 2. It's okay, Doc. Oh, beautiful mountain of joy, this earth is how life springs forth. I welcome you with a dance, dear friend. Have you ever been south and seen a cornfield on an open sky? Without buildings, a blue tree within a green forest, children running home from school. What beauty, what love. We are alive. And life is wonder, and life is wonder, and life is wonderful. Thank you. Last one. Become a fountain. Sing. Become a fountain. Sing. Lift your cup. Become a fountain, sing, become dream, Man, woman, child, nature of sound, all sing praise. Adoration. Give to the poor, share your bread with those in need. Lift, sadness, lift, sadness, lift, sadness, lift, sadness, lift, sadness, lift.
They're all out. Yeah, they are. No, they are. No, they are. Lisa Sokoloff. I want to daven in her shul.
Woo!
All day. Well, who's going to follow that? No, that's all right. We all have our own. Lewis, you here? Lewis Sutker.
Thank you. That's that was the definition of a hard act to follow. So what I've got is I've been playing around translating some kind of semi-popular songs from English into Hebrew. And so there's 3 or 4 of them, but they're very short. So I will not exceed my time limit, I hope not. So something like this. Ochen nora ad kometuka lehair orech alai bam avadati vakshav nimsati hayiti Vavol עכשיו רואה אני. So, yeah, see if you can guess what this one is. כאשר צדיקים צועדים בפנים, כאשר צדיקים צועדים בפנים, רוצה אני להיות במספרם, כאשר צדיקים צועדים בפנים, כאשר השמש מרחיל העיר, כאשר השמש מרחיל העיר, רוצה אני להיות במספרם, כשהצדיקים צועדים בפנים. Okay, I think you might recognize this one too. It's a strange Hebrew, but. Sommerzeit und der Leben ist immer Chaie. Die Fisch springen auf und die Beiwoll ist hoch. Dein Tate ist reicher und deine Mama ist eine schöne. So, sei still, mein Kind, weit nicht. Eins morgen, du willst häufiger kommen und singen. Du willst dein Flügel sprechen und gehen zum Himmel. Bis dieses Moment, es wird gar nicht gefahren. Mit deinen Taten und deinen Mamen stehen bei. So the last one I'm going to do is the one it's in honor of DLT1 and became our theme song. It's the Chatima to Psalm 30. So how does it go? The Hebrew goes, Ha'afachta mispedi lemacholi pitachta saki v'tazrini simcha leman yezamecha kavod v'lo yidam Adonai Elohai leolam modeka. You turned my morning upside down, and you taught me to dance around and around. You opened up my sack of woe, and you showed me the joy is the way to go. So that I might sing your praise from my quiet core. Oh God, my God, I will thank you forevermore. תודה רבה.
Louis Sutker, harmonica virtuoso. Yeah, no. Now it's Kolby and then you. Kolby Morris Dahary. With what I understand is a very serious and contemplative song. You want a guitar?
It's plugged in. Yeah, I'll raise it a little bit. Thank you. Woo!
I don't think that this song requires an explanation, other than that this is the only group that I can sing this for. And if you pay attention, you can find the paradigm shift in the song. I have a problem I just can't shake. It occurred to me just the other day. It came in like a Shekhinah rush when I discovered my new girl crush. Her lips are red, her spirit beaming. I can't even try to fight this feeling when she led to Fila. It was so perplexing. How in the world Elaine knew could be so darn sexy. I'm in love with my Rav, oh. It's the strangest of loves, oh. I just have to mention you are such a mensch, and I want to do more than just dive in with you. A lesson about that tractate, I could barely even concentrate. I started to imagine, so inappropriate, her reading Haftorah. Now that's some holy. There you go. She lifts me to such spiritual heights. I feel she will be my one demise. I've heard it's normal, misplaced eros, but my love fills her with such fear. Oh, I'm in love with my Rav, oh. It's the strangest of loves, oh. I just have to mention you are such a mention. I want to do more than just dive in with you. Yeah. When my Rav was leading Davnin last week, I prayed that my feelings for her God would keep. I let out a long, deep, cleansing breath. And I felt for a moment my lust go to rest. And just when I lifted my eyes from the page, my eyes found her talit and her beaming hot rays. She opened her mouth to recite the next verse. And I knew my Rav would be my biggest curse. I'm in love with my Rav, oh. It's the weirdest of loves, oh. I just have to mention you are such a mensch, and I want to do more than just dive in with you. Everyone, I'm in love with my Rav, oh. It's the strangest of loves, oh. I just have to mention you are such a mention. I want to do more than just dive in with you. I want to do more than just dive in with you. I want to do more than just dive in with you.
Kolby Morris Dahary. Well, this hardly needs any introduction, but I'll just say, my dear Rabbi, the Rabbi of Cosmic Love, Jack Gabriel.
So it is murder to follow your own students and see how high they stand on your shoulders. You know, Chava Elson right over here. Anybody know Chava? Chava Elson and I were sitting around her kitchen not so long ago, and I said, "Do you know why we get along so well? We love the same guy." And I want to say that story by Rav Daniel over here lifted the top of my head off. And thank you. And thank you, Zoe, for being Zoe. All right. Am I supposed to sing or something? All right. So I'm going to say a couple of things first. I'm going to say a couple of names first. I'm going to say Aryeh Hirschfield. I'm going to say Susan Whaley. I'm going to say Ray Levine. I'm going to say David Wolfblank. I'm going to say Judith Novik. I'm going to say something in Yiddish. De weiß nicht, aber mein Tate hat euch gehabt, acute leukemia, als gestorben von das. So as I'm hearing his story, I'm saying, my father died of acute leukemia. We have these overlaps. Some of them we're happy about, some of them we can't do a fucking thing about. And the overlaps are there. They're just there. So I want to thank you all for being here and being alive. Amen. I'll take it. Oh, mine. So, was habe ich noch? Can you give me that piece of paper over there, please? This is my dear friend Linda Fredericks. And she has a title. She's in RS. She's a Rebbe schlepper. She got me here from just down the road in Boulder. All right. Bless you. Bless you. I'm going to sit down. Yeah.
You're making this stuff.
Sit down, you're rocking the boat. I know that song. All right. Is that Jeffrey? Jeffrey the Magic Marker. Okay. Is that? So, thank you, Baruch of the Geek Squad, the Geek Squad. Thank you, Elisheva Horvitz, for forgiving me for something I thought I did, but you said I didn't do. What's my stock in trade? My stock in trade is improv. It's making things up. But I try to base it on a model of the past, a model of the past. Kokore Bamidbar, Kokore Bamidbar. Kol Korei Bamidbar. Kenny Rosenstein. A voice calls to me at times. It says, you're doing fine. A voice comes to me at times and says, oh, there's so much there that needs to be done. Your parents are from the Ukraine, back when it was called Poland. murders your brain. KGB, cult of murderers. Here I am in the bubble of Boulder. Can I do enough? Can I do enough? Here I am in the bubble of America. Can we do enough? Can we do enough? I say, call, Bamidbar. Utah, Arizona, Colorado. Geshem Yored, California. Oh, what can a poor boy do but to do a little rock and roll band? You know that Boulder streets just ain't the place for a Bronx street fighting man. Oh, but the voice of the desert also says you are enough. You don't have to wait to fix things up. The very next person you touch, that is enough. You set off ripples that ain't no bluff. Cold correct, Bamidbar. Oh, cold correct, Bamidbar. Oh, cold correct, dance your way, cross the midbar. Moshe did it. Akiva did it. Bar Kokhba didn't do so well, but he did it. Reb Zalman, Arthur Wasco, Michael Lerner. What do you know? What do you know? Everything you do is jazz coming through. I love that, Sokolov. I so love that. You know, I once sang with Bobby McFerrin at the Blue Note in New York. And you know what he said? He said, if you can walk, you can dance. And if you can talk, you can sing. And I couldn't believe I was on the same stage with Bobby McFerrin. I was beyond intimidated. But there we were, because Hashem works in mysterious ways, doesn't she? Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, Bamidbar. I'm so sorry I missed most of this, but I guess I got what I got. It's always quality over quantity anyway. Anyway, thank you for being you. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Johnny. Johnny. I hope you come back next year. Please don't move this to Patagonia. It's nice here in Colorado. This hotel ain't the same as the, fire pit place. But, when people go to see their rabbis, they sometimes have to go to Uman or Metzbaj, which is far. Costs a lot of money. You got to deal with psychotic KGB. But if I want to go see my Rebbe, I get into my 2002 SUV and I go 14 minutes and I'm at Green Mountain Cemetery. And I can say to my Rebbe, what's my Torah for this year? I kind of forgot it. And I can hear him chuckle, an actual chuckle, from his grave, saying, you know what to do, Yankele. Sing people to God. Sing people to God. Ain't no trick, man, you're doing it. Stay with it. Stay the course. Stay the course. Stay just a little bit longer. Oh, won't you stay? Oh, say you will. I love you, Chava Ilson. I like to do a love song for all of you. I think it came out of the raw form movement, but I'll steal from anyone. Come and love each other. We have each other. Time after time after time. Come, my love. Come and be mine, 'cause I am yours through every Gilgal time. I long to see you approaching me. Your mystery embraces me. Oh, how I long to see my gone Rebbe, but there's only certain things I'm allowed to see. But I say, Dodili, Vanilo, Haroe, Bashoshanim, Haroe, Bashoshanim. Oh, how's Las Vegas these days? President of OHALAH. You know, I was once the treasurer of OHALAH. Luckily, there was no financial things that needed to happen. It's a long time ago. At a certain point, I turned to Pan, Friedman, Bo, and I said, "You do this, honey. I can't. I don't know how to balance it. My checkbook. I'm the financial officer of OHALAH." Thank you, Lynn Pizetzner. Thank you.
Jack Gabriel,
Hannah Laner.
Rabbi Uncle himself.
Thank you, sweetie. All right, I'm going to do one last thing. I'm a chazer. Give me a second. Goes like this. You know, one of my teachers was a man named Phil Oakes. I once watched him tune a guitar at a place called the Gaslight in New York City. I saw him tune a guitar. There were 7 people in the I was going to say fucking audience, but there's 7 people in the audience. And he took about 20 minutes. There were no electronic tuners. And he kept tuning, and I finally said, out of mercy, I said, Phil, man, that's close enough. He looked at me in the audience, and he looked right through me, and he said, you never know when your gig is going to be your last. So I need to tune this guitar. And I said, yes, sir, Mr. Oakes. All right. He was one of my great teachers. I loved him. I think I stole so many things from him. That's a sign of, the Beatles said, if someone's really good, you can borrow from them. But if someone's great, steal. That's what they said they did. Ha, ha, ha. Final piece. Anu olim vesharim al charav odufgarim Anu posim ve'ovrim ubaor ubachashecha uvyodim uvlo yodim et haderech nelecha Anu olim vesharim Anu olim vesharim. We are rising as we sing through these badlands we're wandering. We are crossing, passing on through the nighttime into the paradigm dawn. Knowingly, unknowingly, Shekhinah's path we're bound to be. We are rising as we sing. We are singing and wandering.
Jack Gabriel. Jack, it's not your last gig. That's right. Next up is somebody I just met Monday, and I'm terribly impressed. Laura Lennis.
Ah, 6 days ago, we all got on a plane, a train, in a car, by foot, and traveled from across the world to gather here, each with our own spark, our own reasons, our own hopes, dreams for what this week would be. And we lit each other's spark, created a flame. And when you have one light and you touch another light, it doesn't diminish this light. Both shine bright. So a prayer
for us as we journey off back across the world. We take what we have lit together, the teachings, the learnings, and we believe that together we can create more than we can alone. I believe in you. I believe in me. I believe in us. I believe in we. I believe that we can do this together. Me, you, and God. Can we sing it together? I believe in you. I believe in me. I believe in us. I believe in we. I believe that we can do this together. Me, you, and God. Oseh Shalom. Oseh Shalom. Bimromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Ve'imru. Ve'imru. Amen. I believe in you. I believe in me. I believe in us. I believe in we. I believe that we can do this together. God will bring peace down when we bring peace up. It's up to us to do this together, God. God will bring peace down when we bring peace up. It's up to us to do this together. God will bring peace down when we bring peace up. It's up to us to do this together. God will bring peace down when we bring peace up. It's up to us to do this together. I believe in you. I believe in me. I believe in harmony. I believe.
Laura Linus. She'll be around for a while. So, about a year ago, not quite a year ago, with the invasion of Ukraine, I was struck by the images that we saw right at the beginning were of people, people lining up to get on trains to get the hell out. And and photos that were taken like through the bomb sites showing Russian tanks blowing up. And this fellow in a bombed out city with a cello sitting in the square of this bombed out city playing his cello. He made a video. And it suddenly occurred to me, oh, what can, you know, a little Hazzan in Detroit, Michigan do? I can write a song and I can make a video. And so I did. And I sent it everywhere I could think of, right? And it got on a bunch of places. And somebody emailed me or texted me or messaged me and said he had sent it to his friends in Ukraine. And they liked it. And Mila Kunis, the only Ukrainian celebrity I know of, actually like sent me a message. So the video has, you know, I don't know, 5,000 hits or something. Brother Al, my Franciscan, everybody should have their own Franciscan. Brother Al, my Franciscan, when we would do things on stage together, he would say that other people's videos go viral, ours go bacterial. And it was true for the most part. This one didn't do so badly. So Slava, so the word in Ukrainian for Ukraine is Ukraini. Ukraini. And Slava Ukraini is like glory to Ukraine. It's their e pluribus unum. It's their Am Yisrael Chai. So the chorus, Slava Ukraini, Vilna Ukraini, free Ukraine, Peremoha Ukraini, victory to Ukraine, Mir v Ukraini, peace. And the chorus goes like this. I gotta get there. Slava Ukraini, Vilna Ukraini, all the world yearns to be free. Peremoha Ukraini, Mir v Ukraini, people everywhere will be free. Lines of people walking to the edge of freedom. All the world yearns to be free. You and I, we sit here, safely tucked away from danger. Freedom still depends on you and me. Slava Ukraini, Vilna, Vilna Ukraini, all the world yearns to be free. Peremoha, Peremoha Ukraini, Mir, Mir v Ukraini, people everywhere will be free. Wake up one fine morning, find your whole world now on fire. Devastation at one man's command. Though battered, there is nothing that can crush the spirit of a people fighting for the freedom of their land. Slava Ukraini, Vilna Ukraini, all the world yearns to be free. Peremoha, Peremoha Ukraini, Mir v Ukraini, people everywhere will be free. I'll skip the instrumental. Carry on for justice, carry on for hope and freedom, carry on for history. Caught up in our struggle, we draw hope from how you fight the tyrant. Freedom, people everywhere will be free. Slava Ukraini, Vilna Ukraini, all the world yearns to be free. Peremoha Ukraini. Ukraini. People everywhere will be free. One more time. Slava Ukraini, Vilna Ukraini. All the world yearns to be free. Peremoha Ukraini, Mir Ukraini. People everywhere will be free. People of Ukraine will be free. Thank you. Mark Elber. Poems from his recent publication.
This has to come down a little bit, maybe a lot. Okay. Well, if I look down, though, I don't think people can hear me. Okay, want to help me adjust this for a second? Is it this one down here? There we go. Okay, there we go. We got it. This poem is called Pittsburgh. It's based on a family myth. It's for my one and only brother, who's 6 years older than me. He was actually born in Bukhara, because my parents were in the Russian army, which is where they met. And in 1941, Poland, they were from Poland, what's now Ukraine. In 1941, when Polish citizens were released from were not allowed to be in the Russian army anymore, they went east as far as they could to Bukhara, which is where my brother was born. But he had no idea that that was the case. He thought he would. Then they went to a DP camp called Binder Michel in Linz, Austria. But so he thought he was born in Vienna. But my parents told me he was born in Pittsburgh. My brother never set foot in the Pittsburgh of his birth, the Pittsburgh of overwrought rivers and chain-smoking stacks, chuffing illegible signals in the pig iron dawn. It was a bloodless birth in a traumatized decade, a household of fictional memories, an impossible future, half Looney Tunes, half Zyklon B. My brother never beheld the Vienna of his birth, where the sweet string sections went badly out of tune a decade earlier, though his first words emerged in German under his blonde head, though he picked wild berries in the Austrian hills for our father, shy, delicate, blue. Before I was even an afterthought, a bookmark in a travelogue stalled in the borough of Queens. Approaching America, my brother sat on our mother's lap, inhaling the fine spray as the brine clapped against the steep, cold sides of the ship slipping into Boston Bay. The summer solstice only weeks away, the assault of English on his 4-year-old ears. But first, the Hebrew Immigrant Aid Society housed them in a room on Manhattan's Lower East Side, soot caking the burgundy bricks, the stew of accents, the relief of hydrants black and fluted in the humid summer streets, the incessant hacking of the boy next door. I can't blame Pittsburgh for our nervous coughs, our mother's contagious fears, our father's unremitting expectations, our failed first marriages. My brother could not outrun the burden of the firstborn in whom all hope is placed, as our mother recalled each lost brother and parent. And even though she would never see the landscape that mined and smelted ore, stealing the West, pulverizing rock, Pittsburgh was a safe place to be born, even after the fact. Oh, really? To that? Okay, thank you. This is the New York City poem because I was born in Queens. Sunny Side, to be exact. Ode to Accents. When I open my mouth, people hear 2nd Avenue Deli, pastrami on rye, sour pickles, rattling tracks of the local to Shea Stadium, Queens Boulevard staring at Manhattan's skyline. I affect the sound of falafel, borekas, baba ganoush, but everyone hears latkes sizzling in the background. When my parents opened their mouths, people heard borscht, stuffed cabbage, gefilte fish, Slavic winters, each W a V, each TH a T. They never spoke to me in their mother tongues, preferring the language of my native New York, hoping I'd blend in like they couldn't. Our names bore our ancestors on our backs from one exile to another, a covenant of sound stretching back to the craggy hills of Jerusalem, the caves of Qumran, a shibboleth awaiting its resurrection. The words of my parents, a living link to the world turned to ash by 1945. And just one more poem. You may have heard of it. It's called The Odyssey. This is called Your Small Hands. It's about our son, Lev, not about Trump. About when he was very young, your small hands. You began as a kiss in an English garden. The nurse held you up, 5 ruddy pounds of instinct, and your one-syllable song, the father of all you will ever utter. You who gravitate towards the magnet of any open door, dwarfing my dreams as you run room to room, laughing over your shoulder, hoping to be chased. Your small lips coronate the breast. Your torso is an open embrace. Your hands lift your last Cheerios to my lips. A mirror is a baby babbling back at you. A piano, a singing oasis of wood and ivory. Every puddle a beach. You are a magician with nothing up your sleeve but the softest skin. Thank you.
You keep turning me off. Mark Elber, one more. All right, Bruce, there's nobody to run the board now. It's all you. Hey, baby, go for it. Bruce Morris, to do another serious contemplative song.
Oh, yes. Yes, it's very serious and very contemplative. Can I have that mic? Put that in here. Thank you.
It's going to be Bugs Bunny. It's going to be up here doing this and running back here to run that.
There you go. Either side of me, maybe, I guess. Yeah, the mics should all be on. So I want you to know, there's somebody on the board. So I want you to know that I sent my wife a text a few minutes ago, and I said to her, guess where I'm sitting tonight? And I sent her a photograph of me sitting back there. And she texted back to me, no, that's right. No, that way. Okay. She texted back to me, she says, oh my God, don't you dare fall off of there. She texted back to me and say, so are you bragging about having bad boundaries? And if somebody would love to just video. That one's not on?
That one?
They're all on. Wait. Oh, no, that's because you should take one of these. That one is indeed not on. You want to be on that side? Here, take this thing. I want to be next. All right. You take that. Take one. Okay, here we go. This did not work right. Wait a minute. No, this one's set up. I can get this.
Now you see what we do every Shabbos at Peneor.
This is why she loves it.
The mirror knows.
Oh, God. All right.
Except I'm not there.
Oh, good. It's on.
You
All
can
right.
be our guest.
So we all at Peneor, we only start like 2 or 3 minutes late.
Not when I'm there.
So I was just sitting around and mind my own business in the car, and this tune comes on the radio. And I don't know why. Maybe it's like because my circadian rhythms are all screwed up from having COVID. But this is not a song about this time of year. I don't know how this works. It's coming up on Sukkot, our favorite outdoor Chag. It's coming up on Sukkot, time to gather up your skach. It's coming up on Sukkot, let's build an outdoor room. It's coming up on Sukkot, this is what you gotta do. You put the lulav in the holder with the myrtle and the willow. Grab yourself an etrog and you shake them all together. Put the myrtle on the right, even if you are a lefty. Unless you tie like Chabad and you're feeling kinda crafty. Rabbi, what should we be shaking? Rabbi, keep the world from breaking. Rabbi, what should we be breaking? Rabbi, to keep this world from breaking. You put the lulav in the holder, pour some schnapps in a cup, and put the etrog in the schnapps, and then you shake it all up. Squeeze the etrog in the schnapps, and then you drink it all up. And be sure you say Hallel in the morning. In the morning. Hallel. In the morning. You put the lulav in the holder and you shake it 6 directions. Put the lulav in the holder to make the world's corrections. Grab the lulav with the veggies and you shake them all together. Grab the lulav with the veggies and then you'll feel better. Rabbi, what should we be shaking? Rabbi, to keep the world from breaking. Rabbi, what should we be shaking? Everyone, Rabbi, to keep this world from breaking. Rabbi, what should we be shaking? Rabbi, to keep this world from breaking. Rabbi, what should we be shaking? Rabbi, to keep this world from breaking. You put the lulav in the holder, it isn't very hard. Grab willow, myrtle, etrog, let the 4 worlds interact. The lulav in the holder, it isn't very hard. Put the grab willow, myrtle, etrog, let the 4 worlds interact. Lulav, shmulav.
That's great.
Next up, a report from Chelm with Ken Rosenstein. Want to sit down? Do you want to stand up?
I think it'll work. So I'd like to preface my report. Oh, thanks. Yeah, please. Thanks. So this is my 6th report. Thank you. The first 3 were general reports. 2 years ago, I reported on COVID in Helm. Last year, I reported on climate change. And because this is a humorous take, I would like you to receive it in the spirit that this is an offering, just like the musical offerings and the story offerings. Humor has its own type of holiness, so please receive it in that spirit. This year, as Kelm took note of elections in the US, Brazil, Chile, Israel, and elsewhere, the Council of Sages mused, maybe we should have elections too. Now, Helm has a tripartite government, just like us. The executive is the chief rabbi, the legislative branch is the Sanhedrin, and the judiciary is a Beit Din. And just as there were 10 Sfirot, there were 10 different constituencies. Ultra-Orthodox, Modern Orthodox, Conservative, Egalitarian, Reform, Reconstructioning, Renewal, Secular, Confused, and none of the above. There's endless discussion in the Beit Midrash which constituency parallels which Sfirah. As yet, there's no consensus. Those politicians comprising the confused constituency don't know which side of the Sanhedrin to sit on, left or right, so they just wander about. Those politicians comprising the none of the above constituency won't sit on either side, so they decide to sit on the roof of the Sanhedrin building like Hillel did, listening in. The rightists, comprising the ultra and modern Orthodox politicians, sit on the right side of the Sanhedrin, where the sun is stronger. The sun is weaker on the left side of the Sanhedrin. The rightists want to sit on that side, but they don't want to be seen as leftists, so they want air conditioning on their side. But the leftists don't want to switch sides and be perceived as rightists. They favor green energy, and they don't want air conditioning. The rightists say, then let's have air conditioning just on our side. And the case is so complicated, the Beit Din ruled air conditioning has to be on both sides, so the rightists decide not to wear black hats and black coats, and to switch to white stroimels and coats. And then the issue is, well, if the rightists can wear white hats and coats on Yemei Chol, what should they wear on Shabbat? The Beit Din, in consultation with the chief rabbi, is taking up this existential theological question. And there are 2 main parties in Chelm. The Hasidim want more Zohar, Kabbalah, Hasidut study, and the Mitnagdim want more Talmud study. Another main issue is Chelm sees marijuana use growing in the U.S. The Hasidim favor marijuana as it enhances dveikut. Thus, their slogan is, Lord, take me high, take me high, take me higher. The Mitnagdim contend that marijuana use interferes with Seder Tefillah. Thus, their slogan is, whatever it is, we're against it. Now, Chelm is not immune from charges of election manipulation. The Mitnagdim accuse the Hasidim of ballot stuffing by writing in the names of bad tzaddikim. It happens. And the Mitnagdim are charged with ballot stuffing by writing in the names of... I knew this was going to happen. Because you know I'm not a professional comedian. I do this once a year. So the Mitnagdim are charged with ballot stuffing by writing in the names of Talmudic rabbis. And finally, some citizens are admirers of our Second Amendment, the right to bear arms, not guns that shoot bullets, only water guns and cap guns are allowed. Those concerned with the environment and climate change, the Greens and the leftists, are against using water guns in winter as water freezes, and that would be a waste of water. The Hasidim approve of water guns, citing the verse, draw water in joy from the living well. The Greens and the Mitnagdim are also against cap guns, which cause noise pollution and disrupts davening and Torah study. The Hasidim approve cap guns, citing the verse, Bara'ash Gadol min asim lumat srafim, and Ezekiel 3:12. Quote, I heard behind me the sound of a great roar. Thank you very much, everyone.
Ken Rosenstein, correspondent von Helm. Shoshana, you're up. Shoshana Brown.
I have, in keeping with the theme of the wilderness, I have brought two psalms. I used to have a psalm project where I was translating psalms into English and putting them to Appalachian and Celtic melodies, and these are both Appalachian. This is Psalm 42. Like a heart that panteth after the water brooks, so my soul panteth after you. You are my God. Oh, how my soul thirsteth after the living God. When shall I see you? Oh, my tears have been all my food to me, all the day and all the night. When people say, where is your God? Where are you, God? I need your light. And when I think on how it used to be, when I walked with a crowd, led the festive throng up to your house, oh God, with shouts of praise, with joyous song. Why art thou so downcast, O my soul, so confounded within me? Hope yet in God, yes, I will still praise Yah. Surely God's face is not far from me. Oh God, my soul heart is downcast, whereupon I remember you from the land of Jordan unto the hills of Hermon, from the mountain of Mitzar, deep unto deep, deep unto deep, your water spouts, they loudly roar. All your waves and your breakers, they wash over me. They wash over me till I can stand no more. Oh Lord, protect me with loving kindness, with loving kindness all the day. By night your song be with me. To the God of my life, to my God I pray. I say to my God, you have been my rock. Why have you now forgotten me? Why should I walk in mourning? I walk oppressed by my enemies. They crush my bones, my tormentors revile me. When they say all the day, where is your God? Why art thou cast down, O my soul? And why so confounded within me? Hope yet in God, still I will thank Yah. Your sure salvation is before me. Hope yet in God, still I will thank you. My Lord, my God, you are all my life to me. And to leave you in a less painful place, this is, did any of you recognize the tune of that? Jack Cable probably did, no? It was East Virginia. East Virginia. Would say it has more than one tune, but this is one of the tunes. And this next one is Psalm 23, which I think I sang last time I was at OHALAH, but it has another pastoral theme to the tune of The Wagoner's Lad. Adonai is my shepherd, I'll suffer no lack. In pleasant green meadows I lay my head back. Yah leads me by streams of water so cool. Those clear living waters restore my soul. You teach me to walk in the path of the just, for that is your nature, and in your wisdom I'll trust. Though dark deathly shadows round me should abide, I'll fear no evil with you at my side. Your shepherd's rod, it gives my soul ease. Your staff, it directs me to a place of peace. You spread me a table all before my foes. My head is anointed, my cup overflows. Oh, surely your goodness
and kindness too shall be my companions till this mortal life is through. Then I shall abide in the arms of my Lord, yes, dwell there forever and evermore.
Shoshana Brown. Next up is David Seidenberg. You're awake, that's wonderful.
The question was whether my kid is going to be awake now. He might be watching on Zoom. I want to thank Jack for being my mentor in composing and keeping my spirits up and, letting me know that I should keep going. Thank you. So, I'm going to do two tunes. One I'm picking because it's for Tu B'Shvat, which is coming up. And this is a round, kind of a madrigal sounding round maybe. So I'll sing it once through and then I'll learn it with you. And then the second will be a dance tune, more Sephardic in tune. Okay, so this is how the round goes. Ke'etz shatul al palgei mayim, Ke'etz shatul al palgei mayim, asher piryo yitein beito, ve'alehu lo yibol, which means, the verse begins, a person who studies Torah day and night, that's where we get that line in the Mariv blessing. The person who studies Torah day and night will be like a tree planted alongside streams of waters. It will give its fruit in the right season, and its leaf will never wither. So let me go over the words with you, but also it's Psalm 1 verse 3. Super easy to look up. And the words go like this. Ke'etz shatul, you say with me, al palgei mayim. Ke'etz shatul, al palgei mayim. Asher piryo, yitain be'ito. Asher piryo, yitain be'ito. Va'alehu lo yibol. And his leaf, lehu lo yibol, will not wither. Is Abby out here? Lawrence? Abby, I thought she might be good to help. Okay, we'll just go with it. Ke'etz shatul al palgei mayim, Ke'etz shatul al palgei mayim, asher piryo yitein beito, ve'alehu lo yibol. Ke'etz shatul al palgei mayim, Ke'etz shatul al palgei mayim, asher piryo yitein beito, ve'alehu lo yibol. Ke'etz shatul al palgei mayim, Ke'etz shatul al palgei mayim, asher piryo yitein beito, ve'alehu lo yibol. If I sing it with you and you keep going and I come in with the second part, can you do it? You want to try? If the words are confusing you, just do yadadai or la la la. So we'll go through it once, and then the second time I'm going to split off and start the tune in the round part. Okay? Ke'etz shatul al palgei mayim, Ke'etz shatul al palgei mayim, asher piryo yitein beito, ve'alehu lo yibol. כעץ שתול על פלגי מים, 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 אשר פריו ייתן ביתו, ועליהו לא ייבול. אשר פריו ייתן ביתו, ועליהו לא ייבול. Is this mic on? Lisa will do one part. כעץ שתול על פלגי מים, אשר פריו ייתן ביתו, ועליהו לא ייבול. כעץ שתול על פלגי מים, כעץ שתול על פלגי מים, אשר פריו פלגי מים, כעץ שתול על פלגי מים, אשר פריו ייתן ביתו, ועליהו לא ייבול. כעץ שתול על פלגי מים, כעץ שתול על פלגי מים, אשר פריו ייתן ביתו, ועליהו לא ייבול, ועליהו לא ייבול. Thank you. No, you're great. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Okay, this is Psalm 29. Havul Adonai b'nei elim, Havul Adonai kavod va'oz, Havul Adonai hivod shemo, Ishtachau Adonai b'har kodesh. This is a dance tune if you want to stand up. Kol Adonai Amayim El hakavod hirim Adonai Amayim Rabim. Kol Adonai ba'kovach, Kol Adonai behadar, Kol Adonai shover razim v'shaber Adonai et arzeh halanon. Vayar kidem כמו עגל, לבנון וסיריון, כמו בין רעמים. כל אדוני חוצב להבות אש, כל אדוני יחיה מדבר, יחיל אדוני מדבר קדש, כל אדוני יחולל עיילות. ויחשוף יערות ובהיכלו כלו מרכבות אדוני למה בו ישב וישב אדוני מלך לעולם אדוני עוז לעמו לא ייתן אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Ya in da da, ya ba 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 ba, ya in ba ba, ya ba 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 ba, ya ba ba ba, ya ba 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 ba, ya ba 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 ba. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Thank you for letting me share that with you so much. Thank you.
David Seidenberg. Next up, the dynamic duo, Suri Krieger and Rachel Gorovitz.
Do you need this? We need two. You need two. Okay.
So we have for you yet another off-topic, off microphone.
I think this is like,
There we go.
like Star Wars.
Okay, we go.
Another off-topic, off-season offering, because we've been living through really dark times, and so my rabbits and I decided that
Just in case you couldn't tell, I was her other half. In case that wasn't obvious.
that we really do believe in Nisim V'Niflaot, and when Hanukkah came around, we were determined, we knew that we could make those lights last even longer than 8 days.
Yeah, so if we can wait until Tuesday night to make Havdalah and keep the spirit of Shabbat going, maybe it's okay that we can keep the spirit of Hanukkah going until mid-January or so. That's what we're going for here.
הנרות הללו אנחנו מדליקים על הניסים ועל הנפלאות. הנרות הללו אנחנו מדליקים על הניסים ועל הנפלאות. יא לה 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 יא לה 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 יא לה 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 יא לה 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 יא לה 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 יא לה לה יא לה 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 יא לה 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 יא לה 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 על הניסים ועל הנפלאות ועל התשועות ועל המלחמות. על הניסים ועל הנפלאות ועל התשועות ועל המלחמות. הנרות הללו אנחנו מדליקים על הניסים ועל הנפלאות. הנרות הללו אנחנו מדליקים על הניסים ועל הנפלאות. יא לה 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 יא לה 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 יא לה 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 יא לה לה על הניסים ועל הנפלאות ועל התשועות ועל המלחמות. 2, 3, light those lights for Hanukkah. 8 little candles in our Chanukiah. 8 little candles in our Chanukiah. I suppose you know the story of this holiday. Candles and presents and dreidels to play. Why, it happened a long, long time ago in the city of Jerusalem, don't you know? A guy named Antiochus was the ruler of Greece. He tried to stir up trouble and disrupt the peace. He ordered the Jews not to study the Torah, not to sing to Yah, or to dance the Hora. He destroyed the temple and the people who prayed. He terrorized the Israelites in every way. He tried to break the people's spirit, this mighty Greek. He tried to hurt all the Jews and make them weak. Well, it seems there was little hope left for the Jew, but there were those who kept their faith through and through. Light those lights for Hanukkah. 8 little candles in our Chanukiah. 8 little candles in our Chanukiah.
Mattathias had 5 sons, brave as could be, and the strongest of them was Judah Maccabee. Sure you heard of him, cause his name means hammer, cause his strength was so great, it made the enemy stammer. Well, they whooped him good, Mattathias and his sons. They chased the bad guys out, every one. They reclaimed the temple in Jerusalem, and they cleaned it all up for the Holy One. Got a brand new ark and some new upholstery, hung a new mezuzah and a new tapestry. The interior designer made a proclamation.
We are ready at last for a rededication.
Dedication of what? The answer's quite simple. Dedication of the holy place called the temple.
Light those lights for Hanukkah. 8 little candles in our Chanukiah. 8 little candles in our Chanukiah. Now there is yet another myth attached to this story that adds to Judah Maccabee's fame and glory. The problem, you see, the eternal light, supposed to burn all day and then again all night. To burn for 8 days, you need special oil. There was none to be found. The celebration was spoiled. Well, they searched high and low. They searched here and there for some oil to burn, but there was none to spare until Judah Maccabee, bold and brave, he found a jar somewhere buried deep in the cave. There was just enough oil to last one day, but a strange miracle happened, they say. That little jar of oil, it lasted for 8, and there was light in the temple for 8 days straight. I like those lights for Hanukkah. 8 little candles in our Hanukkah. 8 little candles in our Hanukkah.
Well, the people were joyous. It was some occasion. For 8 whole days they had a celebration. Listen up, you hear, with some concentration. Hanukkah, it means rededication. Dedication, I say. That's the true meaning of this holiday. Now, I don't want to spoil any of your fun. Go out and buy your presents for everyone, but don't forget the meaning of the Hanukkah light, a time of victory, spirit, and of might, a war of the many against the few for religious freedom as a Jew. When Hanukkah comes, think young and old, a time to rededicate your very own soul.
Hanerot halalu anachnu madlikin.
Suri and Rachel. Emily, you still with us? Emily Stern. Ah, another one of the young folks I'm so impressed with.
Okay.
That we're all so impressed with.
Try to make this fast. So, I peek down the path you came from, and I smile at your glorious choices. And I take a handful of light from my own feet, that I may rise through this forest and see how there was never meant to be an end to all this love. There's always a field surrounding us, leading to another forest, leading to another more fragrant field, a shore of sand that leads to a much wider sea, where we speak quietly, and we laugh wholeheartedly, and our bodies shudder with lust, and we speak intentionally and forget eventually that we ever thought that there were two of us always. This is the eternal broken down maze. In the roundabout way, we've been chasing each other, playing pin the tail on forever. Asleep to songs of whatever. It's the garden of delight as night turns to day, day turns dark, deliberately starting where we stop and ending where we once began. You've given me the gift of permission to touch you with my magic tricks, the spell that wishing is. So let's take it as it comes, falling away into the severity that simplicity is. As our compliance is a moment past control, revealed on the far side of every breath, too beautifully off the count our dance. Because when I walk down the street, the sun is always touching me, and those that see me comment on the way she makes me blush, catching me in this wild affair with what is here for all of us. Because you have seen me staring into you, dreaming into an endless song, written by the quiet daughter of a magician who has made this world her summer. I give you the key to bypass my intellect, to sit without a season to reason with any of it. Beneath a quiet mind, there's a volcano of heart, a windstorm of limbs, universal womb of starships, all ours. And I want to let my skin get used to the air that follows you, the blessings that cling to your hair, the love that lingers there. So drink these promises from my lips. From spaces so tiny, there's only room for another world inside, safe from our sight, because the angel to your left likes me, and so does the one on your right. She likes my taste in jewels and calls me grandmother and friend. They're blessing us. They say, may all your days be days of awakening and remembering this. Because my lover's call is alone a gang of wolves, of donkeys kicking and governments of fish, and feeble minds that split into the pieces they are, only to find one another again. This is what we've done. Find me, chase me, jog the memory of love. Bring me to worlds we've not yet known. I will bring you back to Earth. Because the galaxies we have seen are peaceful. We let all men there decorate, I forget. This is the end. You let all men there decorate you with greenery and pride and flags, with each soul's emblem of meaning, a compressed memory of life, built on subtle hills of understanding. May we always be remembering love.
Emily. Next up, if she's still here, Brielle. Here. You need to do one short thing. Eve, if you need to do one short thing.
One short thing,
my
because
God, we're going to do it.
my way back to Boulder will be leaving and I need to pack. Most of you know this and have heard it in one way or another. And I first heard it years ago at Gene Houston's Mystery School. And you've heard it, sure. Surely you've heard the last part, but the beginning you should know. And it goes like this. If we received everyone as if they were the Messiah, reaching with an open heart and an outstretched arm, then if they chose not to reveal himself in our time, it would not have mattered. I'm going to do it once more, and then you'll know it. It's short and simple and to the point. If we received everyone as if they were the Messiah, reaching with an open hand and an outstretched arm, then if they chose not to reveal himself in our time, it would not have mattered. I send you blessings for the coming year and for safe travel and for travel companions that come at random who are not irritating. And with planes that don't have crying babies. And with masks that work so that nobody comes home with even a sniffle. Yeah, there's Boulder, you know. Much love to you all. So good to see you all. It's such a treat.
Thank you, Eve. Eve Ilson.
Now that's a tough act to follow. This is when Reb Sean would make a joke about the righteous remnant. Right? This prayer song that I'm going to share with you came to me first as a poem when I was working on with Rabbi Chana Tiferet Siegel, the daily offering for the reverse Omer, the Tikkun HaSulam that happens between Tisha B'Av and Rosh Hashanah, leading up to Rosh Hashanah 5782. You might have seen it on the listserv. And so this was the offering for Netzach Shebenetzach. And I woke up the morning of to be in the energy of the day and write the poem, and I felt like yucky. And I thought, how am I going to write about Netzach Shebenetzach, this like warrior spirit, eternity, Shebe, yes, we can do it, when I just kind of want to go to sleep. And so I asked Shekhinah, and this is what she answered. Mama Shekhinah, I'm scared and wondering why. Could it be I've fallen when I've barely learned to fly? I hear you, I feel you, I'm opening to this lullaby. Your words are singing in my heart. I'm willing to give it a try. You're saying I'll be ready to shine and fly and soar. Together we will be so strong, just like we were before. Mama Shekhinah, she knows best. And this I know to my core, because it's my love for you that endures to forever and more. Yes, my dear, I see you pacing circles in the ground. Can't you feel the endurance you have already found? Waiting and wondering and hoping, praying you'll be unbound. Pause now for a moment and set your worries down, and I'll be ready to shine and fly and soar. Together we will be so strong, just like we were before. Mama Shekhinah, she knows best, and this I know to my core, because it's my love for you that endures to forever and more. Can you feel me? I'm the Netzach you crave, deep within and all around, the power to enliven and save. courage to know when you've had enough and crawl back into the cave. And when you're ready to try again, just give a little wave, and I'll be ready to shine and fly and soar. Together we will be so strong, just like we were before. Mama Shekhinah, she knows best, and this I know to my core, because it's my love for you that endures to forever and more. Mama Shekhinah, my heart is beating strong. I hear you say I am okay. Here is where I belong. I hear you, I feel you, you're with me now, and have been all along. And when I'm scared, you're always prepared, singing our favorite song. Sing it with me. Yai-dai, yai-dai, yai-da-dai-dai-dai-dai, yai-dai-dai-dai-dai-dai-dai, yai-da-dai-dai-dai-dai, yai-dai-dai-dai-dai-dai, yai-dai-dai-dai-dai-dai, yai-dai-dai-dai-dai-dai-dai, yai-dai-dai-dai-dai-dai. I'll be ready to shine and fly and soar. Together we will be so strong, just like we were before. Mama Shekhinah, she knows best, and this I know to my core, because it's our love, this truth that endures to forever and more.
Where'd he go? He's down. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Brielle, Paige Rassler. Oh yeah. We're gonna close as we began with a niggun from Dan Yollis.
Okay.
Yai dai dai Shema Yisrael Avaya Elohim Avaya Echad Shema Yisrael Havaya Eloheinu Havaya Echad Shema Yisrael Havaya Eloheinu Havaya Echad Yisrael Havaya Eloheinu Havaya Amen, amen. Yes, big round of applause to Steve.
Grandmothers would be proud.
Yes. And Baruch for running the sound.
So look around you and pick up your trash. Let's help the people who work here not to have to pick up our stuff. And safe travels, everyone. See you next